Hello everyone, welcome back to Mindful and Mellow. Today we're going to use the Robin Wood Tarot deck. We're going to do a love tarot reading. So we're going to see what's out there in terms of from intuitive insights from the tarot, what's out there for you, what's out there for a partner, and just kind of like the outcome of a connection between the two of you. This could be somebody who's currently in your life. This could be somebody who may come into your life in the future. So let's kind of see what comes up in the cards. As always, I just like to read intuitively too and kind of get whatever pops in my mind. Sometimes I just say things without really thinking about them. And I will have to cover any cards with perceived nudity just so they don't get blocked from uploading the video to YouTube and other places. So let's jump right into it. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. I'm going to cut the deck here. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for the person, 3 cards for the relationship with the together. So for you, I have the Empress. For you, I have the Knight of Wands. And for you, I have the 6 of Swords. For them, we have the 3 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Temperance card. Okay, so that looks pretty amazing. And then for the relationship together, we have the 10 of Wands. We have the Sun card. We have the Sun card. That's amazing. I love that. And we also have the 6 of Wands. All right. So this is pretty wonderful. So let's start with you. So you are, you're a creator. You create your life. You're creating your reality. You are abundant. You have a lot to bring here. There's a lot of growth potential. I think that shines through, and people see that in you probably. So, the Empress, she attracts wealth and abundance and everything to her. She's surrounded by green, luscious growth. In this illustration, she is kind of pregnant, so it's all about fertility and kind of that sort of thing. Someone might see you as very attractive, very desirable, and really kind of see the value that you bring in a relationship. So if you're emanating abundance, prosperity, and you're basically showing that you value yourself, you see yourself as worthy of a relationship, and someone sees you as a catch here. They see you as definitely a catch, and that's really kind of shining through, okay? So with the Knight of Wands, they're also seeing maybe like a fiery passion in you, right? There's a fiery passion, there's an excitement in you. Maybe you've got a lot of interest. Maybe you're doing a lot of things that really interest you. And when you do things that interest you and that you're passionate about, that energy and high vibration, energy comes through. So what you really want to focus on is what really brings out that kind of energy in you, and focus on those opportunities, focus on those activities. Do more of that is kind of what I'm getting, okay? But this is how you're coming through. And then with the 6 of Swords, if you've been through a tough time, this tells me you're sailing on to greater opportunities. You're sailing into calmer waters, moving into a better time. Okay, so you're moving into the right place. So let's see what comes up with them. Now we have here the three of Cups. This could be somebody who's very social, very much about celebrating, kind of connecting with friends, getting out and about, okay? They are celebrating a win, they're celebrating success, they're celebrating all sorts of wonderful things, but they're also just having a really good time together. So this person may be a very popular person, may have a lot of friends, might have a lot of different friend groups, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting. They might be somebody who really enjoys going out. So, if you're more of a homebody, this could be somebody who's going to kind of pull you out of that shell a little bit. Maybe you'll have to find some balance. But with the Temperance card, I'm kind of getting is that they do have balance. So this might be somebody who really enjoys going out and celebrating and getting drinks with friends, but they might also be just as comfortable staying home on a Friday night, laying on the couch in sweatpants, watching a movie with you and having a glass of wine, which could be a wonderful thing, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting with this. But definitely somebody who is going to be very social and probably have a lot of wonderful connections, a lot of great friends, a lot of friend groups, and somebody who's busy. But again, I do see there is some balance with them, and they might just be, there's more to them than meets the eye. And with the Queen of Wands, whether or not this is a male or a female, the point here with this particular card is this is somebody who's passionate, who's very excited, who has a lot of wonderful ideas. This is somebody who is industrious, entrepreneurial, not too unlike the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like these 2 cards together suggest you could be a very good match together, okay? There might be a lot of strong energy between the 2 of you, a lot of strong energy. It could also be you've got a lot of great ideas together, okay? I'm kind of getting that. You might have a lot of passions and a lot of things you want to pursue together, and that's a wonderful thing, right? I really do like to see these two cards, especially appearing in the same position. So it's kind of, I'm definitely feeling a lot of strong connection here. Plus, if you take a moment and you look at the cards, we pulled 9 cards, and we have a lot of major arcana cards. So we have the Temperance card, we have the Empress card, and we have the Sun card. So 1/3 of these cards on the table are major arcana cards, and they're some of the best major arcana cards that we can pull, right? So I feel really positive about that. Now let's talk about the outcome or the energy or the just the relationship in general between the two of you. So I don't know if this. I hope the Sun card doesn't appear in as nudity, but this is. I mean, these are high vibrations. Look at the way the sun has been reflected here. The strands of yellow light. That emphasizes to me that this is more about high vibration. So this and aligning with these two cards here. Again, lots of yellow, right? High vibration, positive energy, a great deal of excitement. These sunflowers, they're stretching towards the sun. They are stretching people. They are attracted to the sun's energy, and they are thriving in that energy. So this could be you. This could be the two of you together, right? Having really high vibration together. So whoever this person is, whether they're in your life now, they're coming into your life, I do feel like there's a very good vibration between the two of you that it could be a very lasting kind of thing, right? This isn't just somebody who is, who's dull or who's boring or who's kind of negative. I'm not really getting that. This 10 of Wands could indicate this is the end of that journey, right? Sometimes this is kind of like the end of the battle. He's come in carrying these wands. He's burdened, but he's putting them down, right? This could be you kind of realizing that, like, hey, after a difficult journey of trying to find the right person, you're coming to that end, okay? That end has arrived, perhaps, for some of you. And then with the Six of Wands, this is all about, recognition and celebration. So this could be like people are recognizing and you're kind of like celebrating this new relationship, and people are seeing it. They're seeing the positive energy between you and this other person, and it's really kind of shining through. So overall, I think this is a wonderful relationship. This feels really, really good to me, whether or not this person is here. And remember, you just want to maintain your high vibration. Remember that you create your own reality, right? We talk about Neville Goddard and we talk about Napoleon Hill and all that kind of thing. So kind of get clear on what you're looking for in terms of a person if you don't have the person in your life. And remember that you are an attractive mate. You bring a lot to the table, and then you also, are attracting high vibe connections. You are worthy of a very strong, very reliable, and satisfying connection. So with that, I thank you for being here. I'll be back in real soon.